I'm standing here with Jimmy Mårdell, and you are organizing the Swedish Masters 2019 today. How is it to organize such a big tournament?
It's a great challenge, of course, especially when it's such a large tournament like this. But I've had a lot of experience with slightly smaller tournaments in the past, so this is just on a slightly bigger scale. So, but I mean, it's exhausting and a lot of time beforehand. Especially today, it's like all the final things happening, but it's a lot of work before this as well.
You have organized the tournaments in Sweden before with mainly Swedish players. Is it a difference to organize a Swedish tournament and an international tournament with players from 13 countries?
Yeah, I think it is, because I think maybe the main reason is that in Swedish tournaments I know all the players almost personally. Here is a lot of players that I don't know, and it's also like communication is more difficult, so you have to be even more prepared and know what's happening. And there's a lot of small details like helping people with finding accommodations and having cash and different. There's so many practicalities that you usually don't have to think about.
As people can see, we are standing here in a beautiful hotel, Hotel Scandic Ariadne, close to the seaport of Stockholm. Is that a choice you made by a coincidence, or was it planned?
It was sort of planned. So when I started looking for accommodation or venue, I first was looking for some sports hall, but it's really hard to get here in Stockholm. So I sent out and asked many different hotels, and this was one of the better options that we had. And I was here and got really impressed by this really nice hall, and it was also very close to the ferry, which I know many people arrive by. So it was an easy choice.
When organizing a big tournament like this, do you have anything you could bring further on to other organizers? Because table hockey is growing all around the world in new countries. What should they be aware of?
I think the most important thing is to prepare. Preparing as much as you can. Don't expect to print any signs of where the people should play on the competition day. You can do that in weeks in advance. So that's the most important thing, and also having like starting small scale, like building up, so you know what to expect. Like when the playoff starts, what will happen then? When between the basic group and the final groups, what do you need to do? I mean, you need to do a lot of things there, like shuffle tables around, shuffle signs around. If you don't think about that, then you get a lot of delays, and that just angers players.
Many of the best players of the world are here. Ronnie Nutunen, twice world champion. Janis Galuso, who won Swedish Masters 3 times. Arseniy Stolyarov, Kevin Eriksson. Who do you think will win today?
It's really hard, but as far as seen so far, my bet is for Ronnie Nutunen.
From Finland?
From Finland, yes.
Okay, and that will be a great gift for your neighbors from Finland.
Yeah, I have to admit that would be. But yeah, I think unfortunately we have to concede to them.
Thank you to Jimmy Mårdell, the organizer of Swedish Masters 2019.